right, hey Mustangs, welcome back to Canard TV. This week's episode we'll be talking about habit 6, Synergize, the last of the public victories in the trunk of the tree. And this is a great habit. Mrs. Tracy will be taking us through this one. But to get us started, let's tell one of the universe's greatest jokes. This is a life skills joke. All right, here we go. How do students learn to navigate a supermarket? In shop class. One of the universe's greatest jokes right there. All right, let's move on. We have habit 6, again, the last of our public victories, Synergize. And to take us through this habit, we have one of our science teachers, Mrs. Tracy.
Really, Mr. Morrill? Shop class? Thanks. Maybe we can work together later and synergize on some better jokes. Synergy. That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about probably one of my favorite habits, and that's because it's how you put everything together and you work with other people, which is probably my favorite thing to do. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at when synergy happens. That's when 2 or more people work together, not side by side, but together, to create a better solution than one of those people would come up with alone. So I can think of a lot of great ideas, but when I get together with other people, those ideas and those collaborations build on each other, and I come up with something so much better than I could do all by myself. But I know what makes synergy better, and this is the important part, and that's the part about not just being together, but like celebrating all of the things that everybody brings to the table. Because I've got some strengths, but I also have some pretty big weaknesses, and I want to find people who can fill those and make up for those things. So we want people with different values, cultures, different beliefs, backgrounds, how they were brought up, and as I said, strengths and weaknesses, so that we can just keep building on each other and getting better at what we do. So I kind of think about synergizing and being around people who are different and who can teach me things, kind of like, I don't know, if your mom told you that you were going to have broccoli for dinner. So I like broccoli. That's a really good broccoli. But what if she told you were going to have it tomorrow night too? Uh-oh. And the next night. And the next night. Uh-oh. What if you had broccoli all month?
Ouch.
That would be ridiculous. I don't think I'd like broccoli by the end. So diversity. Now that I've got the broccoli out of my teeth, diversity is inevitable. I mean, that's the cool thing about it. We don't have to look for diversity. It's here. It's in your classroom. It's in your friendships. It's in your community. So it's there for the picking, if you will. The first choice that you could take would be to shun diversity. So you could just hang out with people who look like you, act like you. I mean, what if I hung out with people who were all exactly like me all the time? What would that be like? That wouldn't be good at all. You could tolerate diversity, which means you just kind of accept it, sit with blinders on, and don't pay attention to all those around you, and don't learn anything from them, don't offer anything to them. You could do that. Or you could celebrate diversity. Celebrate diversity by learning from others. And let me tell you, you not only learn from people's strengths, but you learn from their weaknesses. You find your own strengths in yourself when you help others, and when others help you, you find out about your weaknesses and how they can help you in your life. So let's all plan on synergizing as we head home to be remote and work on working together and celebrating diversity. Now, back to you, Mr. Morrill.
All right, thank you very much, Mrs. Tracy. Great job with habit 6. Next week, we'll be in habit 7. You may think that's the last habit when we talk about the 7 habits, but we might have a surprise for you. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next week.